Good morning, Jan. Good morning, everyone. I just thought I'm going to change this because we're having lots of problems at the moment. Okay, won't even let me put it on preview mode. Right, so the internet is really bad at the moment. I'm terribly sorry. Morning, Marion. Yes, for some reason, internet has been really bad ever since I got up. So I am recording this. Hopefully you'll be able to watch it later on, or even just wait 5 minutes and then start from the beginning. Right, so thank you for all coming. I'm Richard from Secret Trading. Today is Freak Out Friday, and today we're going to use one item other than yourself and your water, and it's a broom handle. This one's got a piece of rubber on there. I don't know why I stuck it on there anyway, but I put it on. You can make your own. This has got roofing felt, cut at 8 inches, wrapped around for 6 feet and then tied on with duct tape on both sides, and it's about 1.2 kilos. This is plasticine, moulded round and then duct taped on, again 1.2 kilos. It's up to you if you want to use that, or you can use my favourite, a lightsaber. There we go. You could use one of these as well. This one, you can smack it around a little bit, but I'll turn that off. So until we start getting ready, I know you're gonna chopping this. I'm again sorry about this. But what we're going to talk about this morning before this stream starts properly is DOMS, delayed onset of muscle soreness. We've all had it. You've exercised, you've been in the garden, you wake up, normally not the next day, but the day after, you definitely get, it's like pain in the back, legs hurting, shoulders a little bit tight. That's because your muscles are adapting and growing. It happens more when you actually put a weight down on the eccentric, so you're working more on fighting gravity on the way down, so that's where the actual strain, the muscles start coming apart, start trying to build themselves a little bit better. It's the eccentric, so basically anything which goes down, if we concentrate on the down, it will actually give you more chance of having DOMS, but it has more chance of actually building your muscles up. Now, how can we reduce this? One, you can either try not to actually accentuate the eccentric, or any kind of pulsing methods, which I tend to use quite a lot, or tight bending over. Excellent, thank you. Or what you could do is whenever you do feel the pain, especially in your thighs or anything like that, always stretch it out for 10 seconds. Pull it up, hold it for 10 seconds, put it down. What it does, it just basically makes all the blood vessels enlarge, dilate, allow the blood to come in and actually heal what it needs to, and gets rid of the pain. Only for about 40 minutes, but it does work. So how is everyone today? I know it's a bit dull, a bit cold. Our milkman started actually started delivering butter, so that's good. We didn't get it this morning, but I'm sure we will. Right, so as I said, we're just using a stick. If you don't have a stick, you can always use a scarf or a band, but what you will be finding is you will be working your shoulders a little bit more because you'll be constantly trying to pull them apart. So you can do movements, keep them apart, up, down, twist, push, all the time with the band apart. But I will not be using that. I want to be using this. A bit more fun. This is what we were dancing with the other night. That's why I put a little bit of blackout up there. It hasn't worked very well, but I will be using a weighted one today. I'll be using the plasticine one. and through the square window. Right, so we'll put that down first and we'll start warming up. Right, how is it? It still looks like it's still really bad, the frame drop. I'm really sorry again about the frame drop. So let's start warming up. Marching on the spot. So we're going back to doing 3 sets of 10 today because the core is going to be integral in all of it. There'll be lots of twisting rotations, so people with osteopenia and osteoporosis, try not to actually force the twist and try not to go as far, but just make sure that you can do what you can. Again, if it's uncomfortable, that's the worst we want to get. If it's painful, you stop it. Okay, high knees. I hope everyone else is alright today. I had a pretty good night's sleep actually, I must admit. And again, unfortunately, we've got another 3 weeks of this, so another 9 sessions at least. Oh dear, makes it sound like a lifetime, doesn't it? Excellent, right, we're going to do some reach overs. By the way, for the broom or the staff, be careful of your surroundings please. We don't want to knock anyone out or knock anything off the walls. Always be aware of your surroundings. You can always use, put the staff down if you're not sure about it. I would recommend that than actually doing some damage. And down. Excellent. Good. Right, we're going to do some torso twists, nice and easy, just to warm up that waist and spine. Brilliant. So try and keep your waist facing forward and just your shoulders twisting. So just a little bit of maintenance whilst we do here. Remember, get your doctor's agreement to actually exercise, or you can actually fill out my PARQ, which is underneath this. If it's on YouTube or at the top of my Facebook page, it's planted there. So use that instead. You can email it me or send a message at me and we'll have a discuss and we can work out how to actually work for you. Right, so the first exercise, what we're going to do, we're going to go into a squatted position and we're going to row a kayak. So keeping your knees facing forward and your bottom facing backwards, we'll be twisting at the waist.
Exercise 1.
And we're going to be twisting from side to side, keeping your tummy tight. Let's get going. So you're looking slightly to the side. I don't want to see knees, well I can't see knees, but I don't want your knees going in any direction other than forward. So I'm going, this is the side view. You see there's a little bit of movement, but they're not going over my toes. So you're rolling your shoulders and twisting at your waist. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, excellent. Right, we're going to do a long clap. So this, you can use this, the staff, come over and you try and tap your hand. But I have got lots of stuff above me. So what you can do instead, you can use your hand. Clap, clap. And let's go. I'm going to clap like this. So we're going over and clapping. Getting ready to change sides. And change sides. It's easy with the lightsaber because it's shorter. See, Victoria area in the way again. And the next exercise, right? We're going to do top hat and cane. So you're going to stand with one leg out, hands above your head. This is where the change position is going to be, because you'll be changing from leg to leg. Okay, so you can either just step, or you can do a little bit of a jump. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the other leg and run this down to the knee. And back up and down to the knee. And back up and down to the knee. Let's try this. Up and down. So remember, you can walk it out, or you can hop it out. And let's change sides. So basically you just change your leg and you go down the opposite leg. You can do this with dumbbells, with the soft cushions, and rest. How do you do? I think you did alright. Right, we're going to do a high stick jack this time. So we're going to do a star jump with a pull. So if you want to do a step out, you just step side to side. The rest of us are going to go jump out and up, down, out and up and down, out and up. Do it at your own speed. So if you want to step out, you can go out, 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 out. High blood pressure, it's just to the front. But with the star jump, it's not too bad. It's not getting your blood pressure up that much. Brilliant, 3 seconds. 2, 1. I've got to come forward because I haven't got my light on. Broom rollovers, right. So we're going to go start at the side. Nice. Soft stance. We're going to go up and over. So we're just making an arc. We're not trying to go behind the body. We're trying to stay in front. And let's go. So we're working your shoulders and a little bit your chest. So you're not leaning back either, leaning forward. So you can see, if you're using a band, it's a lot more intensive. Brilliant, 15 seconds left. I'm going to have to create a proper blackout there so I can have my disco lights on better. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, we're going to do a double spear stab. So you're going to start by standing upright with the staff next to you. You're going to step out, one leg, push out opposite side, back, change and swap. Remember, crockery, you don't want to damage it. What you do is just lunging out and going forward. So I go, whoa, go really, whoa, close towards you. So we're just going out, twist, out, out. So we're working the back of the shoulders, glutes and thighs. A little bit like, you know, the old-fashioned spearman in a line. And the music stopped. I wonder why that's happened. Right, and rest a minute. 1 second to check the music. Come on. Oh. Flipping out. Loads of technical hitches today. Right, we're going to do high knees. So you can either do high knees easily, or you can put a little skip in it. Try to put your staff in front and just, as I'm hitting it, it's actually hitting my thighs, not my knees. So this is just to make sure that you're actually getting it at the correct height. So if my hands are in line with my elbows, that means they're parallel to the floor. Brilliant, 5 seconds left. Brilliant, excellent. One I call Sagittal Broom Pullover. So grab hold of the broom in an underhand position. Sagittal, which means basically doing in one plane on the side. So we're going to go up and back down again. Don't castrate yourself as you go down. So we're just rotating those shoulders. The further up you have your broom, the more weight there will be at the top. Don't lean back, and be careful of ornaments and people behind you. If you want to be more safe, you can drop it down and just twist your hands ever so slightly so you don't stick it outwards. One, excellent, good. Two more exercises, then a water break. So we're going to hands up in the air. And what we're going to do is going to twist, sorry, turn to the side. Turn to the side. So we're not leaning forward, not leaning back. Going to one side and then the other. And let's go. What you will find is it's a little bit harder the closer in your hands are, because you want to twist. Try not to, because you're actually trying to stabilise the unstable weight in your hands, especially if you use a weighted one like this. 20 seconds. So even if you only got to there, doesn't matter as long as you're actually going somewhere, because you will be actually, you can feel it, you're probably working your shoulders as well. 3, 2, 1. Right, bring the staff down to your shoulders, and we're going to grab hold of it like that, and we're just going to do twist to the side. See, my hips are facing forward. I'm not going very far. Again, osteopenia and osteoporosis people, be careful about twisting and rotation. If in doubt, sit it out. I like that, I'm going to keep that. 30 seconds. Hope everyone's stream's fine. I'm still about 70% loss here, so it's a real big loss at the moment. I don't know why. Seems to be every Friday people seem to be on the internet a lot more in the mornings. Wiring up for the weekend maybe? I don't know. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And water break. Excellent, good. How do you lot do? Now I'm still at 87% at the moment. I really can't put my mind to why this works like this. But it's what we've got to deal with. It's what we're going to work with. So if people are having problems, please put comments on saying you are having problems. The more people I know having problems, I may have to go back to the mobile phone. And we won't be able to have this overlay though. But I will record it as well, because that takes no bandwidth up whatsoever. Oh, nice water. 5 people watching, excellent. Hello everyone. It's one of those, my wife upstairs is supposed to be working. She's working, she always works hard. Bless her cotton socks, she never stops. Right, so we're going to get back to doing the squatted kayaks. Remember, sit back, keep your knees as still as possible, following your toes. In 3, 2, 1, and paddle that kayak. So again, if you've got bad back, just use your arms. You don't have to do the twist. It does that, it's better for your cardiovascular, really. If you actually use more muscles, the more muscles you use, the more oxygen you use, the more oxygen you're going to produce. Keep your heart pumping, keep your lungs working. paddle away. We seem to be up a creek at the moment. Let's try and see if we can paddle out of it. 3, 2, 1. And I'm not just meaning this live stream, I mean life in general. Right, so we're going to go back to the long clap. Again, I'm going to go without a staff. Because I did practice these in the garden. They're a lot easier in the garden when you've got a bigger area to go for. So I'm going to alternate this time. So I'm going to go clap, clap, clap. So if I wouldn't do this with a staff, but if you're not doing it with a stick or a staff or a broom, then you can alternate quite easily. And I hope you've all taken your head off your brooms, because most of them can be screwed off. And I prefer wood ones. Wood ones bend a little bit more than the metal ones. The metal ones tend to pinch and crimp, and then they get sharp. So just be careful of that. If in doubt, cover it in gaffer tape. It gives it a little bit of protection. And let's rest. Next exercise, we've got Tophat Cane. So if you remember, we'll start on the opposite leg this time. One leg out. As we swap legs, you run down the straight leg and back up. And run down and back up. And run down and back up. And let's get going. At your own pace. Do like these dance style manoeuvres. Gets the blood flowing. Don't you think? And change legs. So we're going to go out to the other side. So we've got a little bit of a twist in the waist. I've got some comments, I'll read them in the next change over. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, right. It just swings from the shoulder broom handle, good. Okay, right. Yeah, shorter broom handle is a good idea. Not that long. Works well. Right. High stick jack. So we're going to start together and up. So if you remember, if you've got bad knees, step out instead. Don't have to put it all the way up to the top. Okay, so I'm not leaning back, I'm not leaning forward. Keeping my tummy tight, keep my spine nice and stabilised. If you want to be fancy, you can go 2, 1. We don't have to be fancy, we've got enough rotation and twisting. Right, broom rollovers. Get the shoulders moving again. Remember, we're going to start from one side. Paint that rainbow. Okay. See how those rainbows in the windows as you pass? Let's get going. Let's make an exercise rainbow. Yeah, Jan, sorry about the freezing and the lagging. I'll try and sort something else out again, but I think it's actually the ISP company. And too many people on the line at once. There's no one in this house now on the internet apart from me. One, and rest. I think you're very apologetic all the time about internet, I'm sorry, but it unfortunately happens. Right, so we've got double spear stab, remember? Start forward, turn to one side, the opposite leg comes out, stab forward, back, turn, stab forward, and change. So don't bring the staff too far back, bring it so your actual hand gets to your waist. So if I'm doing it this way, it goes back to my waist, as soon as my thumb hits my waistband, I stop. You've got less chance of doing impact damage behind you, but if you know you've got a lot of room, you can always go back and bring your back into it. Sorry, I got the wrong leg then. So when I've got nothing behind me, I can go all the way back to bring the back of my shoulder into it as well. And let's rest. Well, rest is a very relative term in these 20 seconds. High knees. Remember, nice parallel with your hands. Try and get up to that. If you can't get up to that, it doesn't matter. Remember what I always say? You try your best, work to your potential and nobody else's. As long as you're doing something, and let's get going. I'm going to put a little hop into it. Keep that cardio going. You can see I've got no mats down. Keep expecting to be rucked or anything like that around here. Chest joke for you. Okay, stop groaning. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Brilliant. Right, so we've got Sagittal Broom Pullovers. So remember it. Up and down. Nice and even motions. Nothing being thrown out. We're starting in 3, 2, 1 and go. It's almost like being on a weighted broomstick and then falling off and coming back on again. Twenty seconds left. Right, let's put the other hand on top of the other. Bit odd, isn't it? It wants to pull to one direction. Three, two, one, and rest. Right, we've got side bend with a high B broom. I want to call it a staff from now on because I do like the word staff. Makes me feel very Robin Hood-like. I should get my quarter staff out, it's down in the cell somewhere. 2, 1, and bend over. Excellent, good. So we're just working the obliques down the side. So what's everyone else doing today? Anything interesting? Nice walks planned? Any TV watch, crochet, knitting? 10 seconds. Or you're just going to sit out in the garden. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, good. Standing twist, so staff over your back. Try and put it on the meaty part, not on the top of your neck. When you pull, you put damage on there, so try and put it on the meaty part just there. And all you're doing is you're holding it on with your fingers. You can do it with one finger, so you're not trying to pull it into your neck. This is how a lot of people who are doing squats do it incorrectly, because they put it high on the neck, they end up pinching a nerve and possibly collapsing a disc, or God forbid, crumbling a vertebrae. But if you put it on your traps, which is about an inch lower, it is more uncomfortable. Some people can't get into this position, so if you can't get into that position, you can always reach backwards like that, especially like this. Okay, because it's not exactly heavy, is it? Or you can even hold it in front of you. This is my preferred way of doing a squat. Put it in front of your clavicle. And water break time. So how is everyone now? Oh, baking a cake. Well, I hope you're baking a cake for everyone. I'll have a carrot. Yeah, I can see myself stuttering quite a lot. But I'm not that far behind. There was an update to my OBS streaming software yesterday, where it added a load of new features, so I may have to disable an awful lot. So that could be it. It just occurred to me just then. So I will have a look into it again. I'm not going to stop until we get a decent stream, and then by that time the lockdown will be gone. Right, are we ready for the last time through? A little dance before we start. 20 seconds left. So squatted kayaks. Are you ready? If you don't want to squat whilst doing a kayak, just go side to side. Don't have to squat. If you can't squat, don't squat. Or you could go into a lunge and then swap halfway. I will tell you what's halfway then. Let's kayak. Some people find it very difficult to squat. It's more of a terror of actually not knowing what's behind you. It's like trying to sit down in the settee when you're actually when you've got a tray in front of you. You're a bit tentative. It's the exact same. Oh, past halfway now. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. So, whenever you've done this class, I will expect you to be able to be like Little John. You'll be able to beat Robin Hood quite easily. Right, so the long clap. And we're going to swap sides again. If you're not using your staff or stave, there are plenty of names for the same thing, really, isn't there? Walking stick, stave, staff, broom, pole. I'm just filling time now, as you can tell. Now, if you did this in the garden with a couple of different colour sticks, you might find that aeroplanes are landing near you, so just be careful. Especially if you're wearing a top like mine. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Do you think when I get the blue t-shirts, it would stand out a lot better on there, wouldn't it? Because I've noticed that this is now blending into the back of there. Oh, wrong one. Right, so we're going to do Tophat Cane. So remember, one leg out. If you want to just walk it out, you can do. And let's go. So, twist down to that knee. Try not to impact the knee. So far, this is my favourite. And when you're up there, let's change. So you've got to twist your brain around a little bit. Three, 2, 1. Brilliant. That was the last time we've done that today. Oh, I can hear you all morning. With pleasure. The derision, I'm not too sure yet. High stick jack. And let's go. So remember, people with bad knees, walk it out, side to side. I tend to like a little bit of a bounce in my knee when I do a star jump, instead of actually jumping straight legged, because that can actually damage the patella, your kneecap. 10 seconds left. Also gives you a bit of spring. 5, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Staff roll over. Staff roll. Okay. Tonight in the lottery we get a staff rollover. Are you ready? Let's roll it over. Make that rainbow. See, there's plenty of things you can do with the stick, but because Freak Out Friday is a little bit more energetic, didn't want to add some of those in, use it for stability instead. That's why I've got that one with the handle on there, just for stability issues. Show people that you can actually use them to do reverse lunges or practice squatting. 3, 2, 1, brilliant. Next exercise, we've got the, oh gosh, what is it? Can't see it now. Got the double spear stabs. So remember, alternate leg, alternate side. Really, you're actually leading with the same side. So right leg, right arm, left leg, left arm. And let's go. If you play online games, this might give you some XP. Hope you're all feeling a bit warmer. Oh, the sun's coming out. I can see blue sky. Got to be careful not putting it through my TV monitor. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Right. So we've got high knees next. Remember that old program, Monkey? Used to practice badly. Let's go, high knees. So I'm going to do the skip version. You can just do the step version if you want. I'm giving my top hat. Hard to sing a different tune when you've got music blaring elsewhere. 10 seconds left. We will have to stretch the calves today, people. We're doing a lot of bouncing. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, good. Next one, Sagittal Broom Pullover. You just want to see him drop this, don't you? So remember, this time, what we'll do is, we're going to go up and over, down, swap hands, move down a little bit, and over. Swap hands, move, and over. It's a little bit like two potato, but you're making sure the actual staff isn't going too far out of your control. And also, you will be working the top arm, especially at the shoulder joint, a lot more. But if you can feel it, you can feel the muscle contracting a lot more as you get higher up. Or if you're like me, I'm just changing one hand. So left hand's going below, left hand's going above. It's a lot easier that way. You don't have to move up and down the staff as much. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. 2 exercises left. Time for excitement or time for upset? I'm not too sure. You decide. The poem, the stream goes, are you happy or not? Right, let's go side to side. Always reminds me of Oklahoma, this. The waving weed sure smell sweet. Under the veil. Can I remember that last line though? 20 seconds. Well, it was a long time since I was in Oklahoma. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. So put the staff behind. I find it easier, the further out you go, the easier it is on your shoulders to grab hold of. Remember, don't put any pressure on the actual staff, stick, pole thing. And we'll twist to the side and twist to the other side. So hopefully we'll have a nice healthy back after today. Obliques, glutes, definitely shoulders. That's it, 15 seconds left. Doing well out there, keep it up, almost finished, got 7 seconds, and then we'll do the stretching. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. Notice that 88% loss. Gosh, I've dropped 45,000 frames. It's a lot. Right, so let's just march down a little bit, shake your shoulders, scratch your forehead. No, you don't have to do that one. You can make me a brew though. Black coffee, please. Right, nice wide stance. Go down. Try and touch the floor, or touch it as near as possible. I'm going to hold this for a moment. And a longer moment. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to one leg. I always like to slightly point my toe slightly outwards for this. And then lift your toe up off the ground. Dramatic music when we're stretching, eh? Interesting. 3, 2, 1, and change to the leg. And again, I switch that, I slightly twist out that leg, so I'm not going forward. Because if I'm going sideways, I'm actually trying to go at a diagonal. So try and get your knee and your toes in the same direction. It's a lot more healthy. It's only when you move on the frontal plane, going side to side, like that way. The planes are rather difficult to understand. Sagittal goes that way, so your mirror image on either side. Frontal goes this way, and transverse, twist. And back to the middle, arms up. Kick one hip out. I'm going to kick my pink hip out, that one, and the other arm goes straight across, so you're using the same hip, same arm, but you're just pointing in different directions. Three, 2, 1, and change. Three, 2, 1, back to centre, and we'll roll up. Nice and easy. Shoulders down, shoulder blades down. Keep your shoulder blades down. Just roll them out. Roll them forward. Push them up. That's it, good. Try and twiddle those fingers at the top. Oh, you can't see it because I'm actually grabbed hold of the Freaky Friday logo. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. And thank you very much everyone for coming. Again, I'm sorry about the stuttering. I hope everyone's still there. We've still got a few people in, so that's not so bad. You've persevered. Those of you who have persevered, thank you very much indeed. I will upload this onto YouTube. I'm now just waiting for my stream to catch up before I actually cancel it.